Introduction to JavaScript.
Welcome back. This final installment of the bouncing saga will be fairly short, but it will include a challenging assignment. So let's get to it. What we have here is the bouncing ball like it was after you perfectly completed the last assignment. We have the code for it bouncing off the top and bottom. We set our y velocity up here, and then we change what y is based on what the y velocity is. However, there is a little bit of a problem. Namely, I've never seen a ball bounce like this. We're going to still ignore friction and air resistance, but we will add gravity. Here, we have the ball under the influence of gravity. You'll notice that we have only added one line to the animate circle function. We feed the function gravity our y velocity, and then it returns a y velocity. And the gravity function is also pretty simple. It takes in a y velocity and returns that y velocity plus a little bit. Now, you may be wondering why we didn't just add 0.02 to the y velocity down here. And there are two reasons for this. The first reason is that it's easier to tell what's going on when you have a named gravity function. If you were just adding 0.02, you wouldn't know why you were adding 0.02 or what it's supposed to do. And here, it's very clear. It's supposed to simulate gravity. The second reason is one you might not be able to understand very well right now, but I'm going to give a quick explanation anyway. Simply, if we wanted to use gravity in, say, a second or a third situation, but then we wanted to change what happens when we're simulating gravity, if we have a function, we'd only need to change it once. Whereas if we had it adding 0.02 every time, we would need to remember all the places where we applied gravity and go and change all of them. Alright, that's enough lecture. It's time for your assignment. Your goal is to make the ball bounce more realistically. If you notice here, when it bounces when the center of the ball hits the edge. And that's not how real balls bounce. Real balls bounce when the side of the ball hits the edge. So I want you to change this animate circle function so that that happens. I'll give you a hint. You're going to be messing with these, and you're going to be using the radius function, the radius attribute. So I will see you next time, next chapter, where we're going to be making two bouncing balls and dealing with the complications that brings. I'll see you then.